Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, BrotherofHavok once again. This week, I've taken to a few comments asking for a different kind of Gallente scout suit, specifically a trolley scout. I will say one thing in advance here. I don't know what was happening during the game I was playing. I guess CCP was messing with things or whatever, but out of nowhere, like this one game that I recorded that I wanted to use, actually the sound just got all messed up. But, you know, I don't take it against me because I didn't, it's not my fault. Anyway, now, trolley scout suit, right, Gallente. Now, due to the ease with which it works amongst the different tiers, you know, like basic, advanced, and prototype, I will have those variations added at the end. It's not to say that this is the only fitting of mine that works at all tiered levels. All my other fittings, you can try to use them at the earlier tiers. You know, you can use them in basic versions. You know, they just work better in the protos or advanced levels if I did that. But anyway, it's just that for this suit specifically, it really didn't change that much between proto and versus basic. And oh wait, here we go. This was a fail. This guy killed me with a fail, and I wanted revenge badly. So, boop. Anyway, so it's good with basic or proto levels. Doesn't really matter. Anyway, so I've named the suit the Scout Commando. I want to say that that's mostly due to how I set up the modules. Just like with most of my commando fittings or other commando fittings that I've seen, I use the high slots specifically and only for damage mods. The Gallente only have 2, so, you know, you're not really sacrificing much with, you know, not using shields or whatever. I don't know. But, though, if you're using the basics variation of the suit, so if you're using a basic scout instead of advanced or proto level, I would suggest using the Crin's damage modifiers, since they give you more damage when they are free. If you don't have that, you know, I'm sorry, go ahead and just use the 2 basic damage modifiers. But if you're using advanced or proto suits, I recommend using only the light damage modifier, since you'll primarily be using the shotgun and not the sidearm, because the sidearm I saved for the bolt pistol, which has, you know, massive amounts of damage already. Headshots are pretty powerful. You know, it's better to use the boost to affect the shotgun, because the shotgun will tear apart more things than the bolt pistol. Honestly, I think I used the bolt pistols too much, but with that range and that damage, oh, I can't see not using it. I mean, what would I use instead? An SMG? I have to fire, you know, like 50 bullets in order to do the same thing as a bolt pistol. And scrambler pistols, I have to get headshots, and then even that, it barely catches up to the bolt pistol. But anyway, that's something that I feel like CCP needs to fix. Okay, so what I wanted to use the low slots for was the HP modules. As I said, of course, I'm saving the high slots for the damage modifiers, because I want to do more damage. I want to be able to kill people easier. I want to be able to tear them to shreds before they tear me to shreds. So I need the low slots for the damage modifier, or this low slots for the HP modules. I'm having a fun time just watching myself kill these people. Anyway. Okay, so the obvious answer, I didn't want to slow down the scout at all. You almost never want to sacrifice what the suit's role was. You know, if you're using a heavy, you don't want to sacrifice HP for speed. You don't want to sacrifice, you know, your speed for HP on a scout. I mean, you know, it's just one of those things that I guess is common sense. But, so the obvious answer is to use ferroscale plates. You get extra health, not much of one, I'll grant you that, but you get health, and you don't sacrifice any of your speed. Yeah, take him down. Okay, where was I? Okay, so now if you're using the prototype level, you can use 2 ferroscales instead of 3, but honestly, I just stuck with the 3 for simplicity's sake. And since it doesn't affect your movement at all, like it doesn't affect your strafing or jumping or whatever, there's no harm in using 3 ferroscales. I could have gone with the 4 ferroscale plates, but I reserved the last slot for a kinetic catalyzer to boost my running speed. You know, it's just whatever. Of course, you get more out of a prototype module, but I feel like even with the basic suit that I was using, basic variety, I guess you could say, yeah, I feel like, you know, with a basic kin cat, you're still doing a decent job. Advanced, you're doing a decent job. There's no reason to try to use protos on the and on a basic suit or an advanced suit. Okay, so just just save it for proto level only. The Scout Commando is obviously not meant to be used by running straight at your enemies. One of the biggest effects, I mean, this right here is risky, but one of the biggest effects you get of a Scout is its passive scans, and in the Gallente's case, profile dampeners. He sees this guy can't see me, he really doesn't know where I went, take him by surprise, so, you just keep that in mind. So, the best thing to do is to literally just kind of don't go straight at them. One of the best methods I found was to actually allow the enemies to engage your allies or to entrench themselves. Set up those big, giant equipment areas. Put a few remote explosives down. Either they won't notice it or they're not going to notice you, and then get yourself to a safe area and blow them up. I didn't go with any kind of advanced or proto level REs because simple fact of the matter is that if something survives a basic, there's a decent chance that you're gonna get, something's gonna happen. I found that if something can survive a basic RE, there's usually more luck involved. Like the guy turns around at the wrong moment, or something just happens that it just doesn't work out right. So I really didn't use anything besides basic REs, and also because you're gonna have, I put 2 RE slots on this as the original intention was as a trolley suit, and I really can't think of anything that's more trolley than a remote explosive. It's just, the ability to wipe out whole groups of people, or even just to put one down and scare the bejesus out of someone. It really kind of. Also, you could do it with tanks. I mean, I failed miserably with this one, but you really could use them for tanks. Yeah, this is not my best moment. Oh, whatever. You could, I mean, theoretically, I would say that, theoretically nothing, in practice, you could actually not use the REs at all, but I find that for a trolley suit kind of thing, it's better to have the remote explosive than not to have them. If you're trying to be the guy that puts down uplinks or nanohives to support your team, I feel like you're not using the suit to its optimal performance. I'm trolling that guy. I'm just moving back and forth to get him to notice me and start shooting at me again, waste his ammo and time. So, I mean, honestly, I feel like for a trolley suit, you need something that's meant to kill people rather than meant to help people, because as I said earlier, you don't want to run straight at your enemies. You want to go around the side. Like as I've spawned in this game multiple times, I've gone around the side. I've completely ignored the objective. Let my team do the rest of the work. I've gone after the enemies from behind, from the side. Suddenly get them from unawares kind of thing. Distraction, I guess you could say. Like this one right here. I came in from behind them. They have no clue that I was here. No clue that I was there. So it's like, it's best to, avoid direct combat. Oh wait, I remember this one. Yep. Aw. I don't know what I was going on with there. I think I was like a little bit out of my mind. Someone said there was a tank there, and then I was just like, I'll deal with the tank, and I ran out straight into the tank's gunshot. But as you can see, the suit lasts pretty long. There's no reps or anything like that, but because of the large amount of health, you survive more instances better, and hopefully get to a teammate, or in some cases actually just avoid combat for so long that you get your armor reps back up. There's no point in sacrificing your suits for anything. And as I said, I mean, you pretty much have a decent suit here. As you can tell by the score, I got 13,000 SP. I didn't get that much with ISK, but yeah, that's just match basis. 28 kills, 8 assists, 6 deaths. Not too bad. With the Proto suit, it wasn't as good, but whatever. So I hope you guys enjoy this fitting. If you have any other suggestions or requests, please put them down below in the comment section. If you have anything to complain about, also down in the comment section below. And thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy this kind of fitting.